There are stories that don't explode with breaking headline, but carry a quiet kind of tension underneath. And for the Philadelphia Eagle, that tension starts in the most unexpected place, right between the uprights. The Eagles are flying high, 6 wins, only 2 losses, and one of the strongest rosters in the entire league. Jalen Hurts is playing like an MVP, Saquon Barkley is finding his rhythm, and the defense is finally looking like the championship unit fans expected. But somewhere behind all that success, there's a small concern starting to grow, one that could turn into a big problem later on. It's the kind of issue that hides in plain sight until it decides the outcome of a season. Because believe it or not, the Philadelphia Eagles might be facing a real question at kicker, a position where every mistake echoes through the entire stadium. One snap, one kick, and the fate of an entire team hangs in the balance. Yes, we're talking about Jake Elliott. For years, Elliott has been one of the most trusted players in Philadelphia. A hero in clutch moments, the man behind one of the most iconic kicks in Eagles history. But now, in a season where everything else seems to be clicking, some cracks are starting to show. The numbers tell the story. Last season, Elliott hit just 77.8% of his field goal, his lowest mark since 2020. Even worse, he went 1 for 7 on kicks from 50 yards or more. For a kicker of his caliber, that's not just a dip. It's a warning sign. Sure, he redeemed himself a bit in the playoff, hitting 10 of 11 field goals, showing that trademark composure when it mattered most. But even then, 3 missed extra points raised eyebrow. And now, in 2025, it looked like things were back on track. The Eagles barely needed him early on, but he was solid. 7 of 9 on field goals, perfect on 25 extra points. Nothing alarming, nothing spectacular, until the last 2 weeks. That's when things took a turn. Against the Minnesota Vikings, Elliott missed a 42-yard field goal, indoors, under perfect condition. And the following week, against the New York Giants, he missed another from 58 yards, a distance he had already nailed twice earlier this season. So power isn't the issue, it's something else. Rhythm, timing, maybe even confidence. And in Philadelphia, that's enough to make people nervous, because a missed kick in October doesn't matter much. But a missed kick in January? That can end your season. Howie Roseman, Nick Sirianni, and Jake Elliott himself know this. And maybe, just maybe, it's time for a serious conversation. Not about replacing him, but about understanding what's really going on. The Eagles don't need a new kicker. They need the real Jake Elliott back. The one who never blinked under pressure. The one who hit impossible kicks when everything was on the line. The one who had ice in his vein. There's no question he still has the leg. But in the NFL, momentum is fragile. Confidence turns to doubt. And doubt can turn into disaster. Philadelphia has a roster built to go all the way. But when the playoffs arrive and 5 seconds are left on the clock, no one will remember the touchdowns, the tackles, or the stats. They'll remember the kicker and whether he can seal the deal when it matters most. So here's the question. Eagles fans, do you still trust Jake Elliott with the game on the line? Or do you think Howie Roseman should at least start preparing for the possibility that he won't be the answer when the lights are brightest? Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates, because in Philadelphia, every point counts, and sometimes one single kick can define history. Fly Eagle, fly